How did it feel out there?
Slow in the beginning. Took me a while to get going and just to get my groove. She was half my size and she was hitting twice as hard as me, so I knew I was doing something wrong. But I hung in there and I started playing solid and changed a few things around and went well after that.
I mean, coming here last year, your expectations were probably pretty low, and I'm wondering this time around, where they are.
I think expectations are irrelevant. At the end of the day, they don't really, I don't think they do much about the result at the end of the day or say much about that. I mean, obviously, last year was a very different story. It was my second event coming back into after, being out for a year, and now it's been a year, and it's a new part and a new year and a new day as well and a new tournament.
Marie, at least after the first, half a set, you looked like you were stroking it pretty well from the backcourt. So is some of that have to do with last week? Did you kind of find your form and rhythm in Strasbourg, and just talk about your level overall?
Yeah, I had a good week last week, and I played against different types of opponents. I played every day, and that's kind of what I wanted going into the tournament was to play matches. I played 2 in one day. Physically, I felt really good, and I think it had to do a lot with the preparation I had. Just a week or two before that, going into Madrid, I knew I wasn't quite ready to compete at a high level, but I wanted to give myself a chance and see how it went, and then afterwards, stayed in Europe. I went to Ferrer's Academy in Spain and, had a really good week of practice and just played a lot of the clay quarters there and just spent hours and hours on the court, and that's kind of what I needed. I had 4 weeks off after Indian Wells, so I was missing that a little bit.
So you're kind of getting used to the start-stop thing, but I would guess you
It's hard to get used to that.
Yeah. But I would guess you just want to start and continue throughout the rest of the year and not have any more of those long periods, huh?
Yeah, that's the goal. It was really strange what happened at Indian Wells, and following that, I couldn't really I was told I couldn't really practice for a few weeks, and I couldn't really do much treatment because it was one of those bone bruise things that doesn't heal with treatment. It just takes time. So it was very odd, but there's nothing really structurally wrong. It was just painful, and MRIs didn't show much except something in the bone. So, yeah.